All right. Hello.
Hi,
Welcome.
thank you.
Yeah, I'm here with Deanna, and this is part of the series that I've been experimenting with in April, um, which to the public I've called Inner Glowing Live. And I realized when I started this recording that I originally had the hit to call it Watch Saeri Support. um, this is it's already pretty edgy, to receive support from someone. And in this medium as well, like with video, it can be even more daunting, I think, sometimes.
Yeah.
Even though it's more accessible, right? Because we're not on even the same continent.
No, no, we're not
Which is
very.
so cool. um, so I want to thank you for your courage.
Thank you. Thank you
And
so much.
yeah, and I also want to say that, you have you really have the controls here. If there's something that you don't want to share, um, or you do, that's in your
Okay,
hands, okay?
thank you.
So I like to start with with a choice. um, we can drop in and start grounding with body, which I always like to do at some point or another.
Okay,
Sometimes it's in the beginning when it feels good, and sometimes it's a little later. The other option is to empty your basket, and that is to just do a little talking. You can share, what's present for you, what you're bringing to this call, maybe what you hope to get out of it. Maybe you feel like totally confused and you have no fucking clue and you want to share that. Um, and then we can go from there. And I know, like, for projectors, as we both are,
yeah.
um, there's this phenomenon that one of my teachers, John Martin, calls empty, or what is it? Holding the bucket.
Holding the bucket, just
Yeah,
flows.
so it's just like I can just hold the bucket and you can like puke words if you want. I have to do often before I even have a massage. Like, I'm sure these massage therapists are like, okay, but I just have to like talk a bunch and then until I get to the space. So I'm not saying that that is where you are or what you need, but it might be, and even not projectors have to do that sometimes. So do you have a sense of where you'd like to begin today?
Uh, I believe in the body, the grounding of the body would be uh, best for me because I'm not much of a talker, or I am, but sometimes it's not easy for me for words to flow. I have a lot of trust in you and in your wisdom, as I always follow you and everything you say. So I'm not expecting anything in particular. I'm just with an open heart, hoping to receive some help and guidance from someone who I recognize has the wisdom to help other people. So I'm here with an open heart, and I have full trust in you. So you will guide me as you think it's best.
Okay. All right. Well, with that, I'm reminded that I drew a card for you
Okay.
for this call. And so I think I'm just going to share that, and then we'll go into the body.
Okay.
Just to be, transparent, that I've got a little bit of information. And
Mm,
it's really beautiful.
it is.
Yeah. And you do tarot, don't you?
I'm sorry I didn't
Do you
understand
you
you.
work with the tarot?
Yes, I do. It's the Six of Swords. It's the a card of wisdom. But swords is always mental, so it's very, very me.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll read the description from this deck. This is the Mother
Okay.
Peace deck. Are you familiar with this one at all?
No, no,
No.
no. I'm
It's actually the artist is someone who's local to where I am right now. So I
okay.
think, and I found that out after I I bought this for myself on my birthday. It was just like, it was just begging me to purchase it.
Yeah.
So the description for this one is, I'll hold it up so you can see. A group of women place their swords together and are able to fly.
Oh, I like that.
Yeah. And it's funny because as I was drawing it, I was like, I almost always draw a card just to kind of check my mind on whatever the
Mm.
energy is, because a lot of times I feel the person coming through before we speak, and I sometimes can get hooked into thinking that it's mine. So this is a way to check it for me. But I also was like, no, I'm going to draw a card for myself first, and then I heard this more clearly, like, oh no, this is for the call. This is for us. So I
Okay.
love that it's like a cooperative card. I think that's cool.
It is a female energy.
Yeah, as this deck is, I mean, it's a goddess deck.
Oh,
There are a
yeah.
few male masculine cards, and they say that, I mean, if you're doing the reading for men, that it is, it does apply, but
Yeah,
it definitely is very strongly for
for
the
women.
feminine aspect, so which men have
Yeah.
as well. So I want to read the description. I drew it upright. In this deck, you can go, up and, upright, reversed, also left and right, or a combination of them because it's
Yeah.
circle. So this says, she sees clearly what is happening in an all-encompassing way. This allows her to make good, but perhaps hard decisions because she understands the consequences and the necessity of her choices.
Yeah.
And, and it was a little bit to the right, which says, she is very sure of her vision and perception.
I needed to hear that.
Me too.
Mm.
All right, so let's say hello to body.
Okay.
So I invite you to close your eyes or have a soft gaze. And to also recognize that this saying hello to body is a shifting into body. So there might be some shiftiness, like I saw you do that right away, just to kind of lean back, and you opened up your throat. So
Yeah.
beautiful. So let's just take a few breaths and just allow for any other shifts that your body's asking for to come into this space for your highest and best. Beautiful. Mm. Yeah, I feel that. I feel our medicine hooking up here. With that big yawn coming through for me, and then the cough. And so I want to say hello for both of us and for those who are watching, that these are messages from our body, and they are legit, and we don't have to know what they are. The first step is just noticing them. And the next step is maybe allowing that cough to come through. And it might seem like, we don't have a choice in those things. I'm grateful for that. And I'm holding that anything that comes into our awareness that seems to be from the inside or the outside is here for your highest and best, and for the highest and best of anyone who's witnessing this on any level. Even if they don't click play. And this is engaging the principle of becoming a gift, which is open is the best protection. In this space, anything that's not a match for what we're doing here today, what we are being here today, it simply cannot be here. And as we raise the frequency together here, there will be releases. There might be more coughs, there might be tears, there might be
Yeah.
yawns, there might be and
Yeah,
it's
I could
all
already feel a lot of things.
yeah.
First, I started to relax, like my body told me that I was very uptight, there was tense in my muscles, and then the cough, and then my hand sort of just got to my tummy, my belly.
Mm-hmm.
So it was a lot of yeah.
Would you like to shake it out with me? You can
Yeah.
totally turn off your camera and your audio if you want, and I'll just be the
Okay.
freak if
Okay.
you want.
Okay. It's okay. I'm just
Okay.
going to.
Mm. Do you have water nearby?
Yes, I do.
Oh, good, good. That's a good thing to have on hand
Yeah.
when the body is like, drink water now.
Hmm.
Okay, so bringing body with us. And it happens that, well, I think you were watching my video this morning, early for me. And I was talking about with Tom about this space out or space in. And
Yes.
so
Yes.
that's going to happen probably because it is the space out thing is like the first line of defense for many of us when our conditioning starts to get even just brushed.
Yeah.
And I am a very provocative being, as I was just reminded by another projector this morning who was supporting me. So it's okay, that the space out happens. And I'm here holding the space to gently remind you when that happens. And you also can remind yourself as you just are open to noticing that, like, whoa, I started looking for this external solution here. It's tricky for projectors because projectors are externally focused, and it
Yeah.
can be a real rabbit hole for us to try to look inside because we just don't even go that way.
And even if I try to, I only get more confused.
Yeah. However, we do have access to feeling what is available, and we can look inside in that way. And especially when we are projector to projector, but with any other type as well, we get to receive that inner view through the other. And it doesn't mean that whatever that person thinks is true. But what I've found is that I am then able to read myself on them.
Yes.
Do you
Okay.
have that? Does that make sense to you?
Yes. Perfectly. They're
Okay.
mirrors, like
Yeah.
mirrors to us. Yes.
Yeah. And there's a distorted field, of course. And especially with someone like me, I am a fifth line. I have a projection field. But
Yes.
it is here ultimately to serve you. And so
Thank you.
in that, I absolutely welcome, anything that does not feel true for you, like for you to say that. And we can just, look at that and shift it and see what it does feel true.
Okay.
So, my love, how can I help you today?
I don't know where to start. I feel change in my life. I feel the pressure of change.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm a bit confused because I've been in the same situation in my life for all my life, and I now have to make some choices. So life is choosing for me, and I have to accept it and just go with it. But I'm scared because of the changes that are here, and that's my biggest concern. Is that I've always lived with my mother, who is now very sick and needs to go to a nursing home, and I will be alone with my son, with no help financially. So it will be a first for me, and it will happen in September or October. So I'm very scared about the next phase of my life, and if as a projector, if I will be able to make enough money for me and my also projector son. So that's my biggest concern right now.
Mm-hmm. That makes sense. Hmm. Would you remind me what your motivation is in design?
It's guilt.
And guilt is about fixing things, if I recall correctly.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yes.
Mm-hmm.
I've been reading about it. I don't understand very well my motivation, really, because I think it's a bit complex. And I can never tell when someone allows me to fix anything. I don't feel it. I don't feel the door opening. I don't think I ever did. So I'm not sure what I'm here to fix.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and looking at your design, you have a big split.
Yeah. Well, here and then, yeah.
Yeah, define mind, and then you have your splenic system connected to your ego. Yeah. Yeah. It's funny, isn't it? It's like it can help to know these things, and then it also can just like make our mind do that grabby,
Yeah.
searching thing. Yeah.
Yes, yes. My mind is always working.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Well, let's inquire into your body a little bit to see what's present here.
Okay.
I can guide you in it. Is that okay?
Yes, yes, please do so.
Is there something up before we go into that? You have a question
I
or a
don't think
concern?
so.
Okay. Okay. So go ahead and close your eyes again. And I want to invite you to breathe in the way that your body is asking for right now. And then go ahead and scan through your body sensations. It's kind of taking a gentle inventory, noticing like, oh yeah, a little ache there, a little tightness here. This feels spacious, this feels jammed up.
I feel light, very, very light, and I feel also a bit nervous. It's a contrast, it's a contradictory,
Mm-hmm.
but I feel it like I'm inside my body, but I'm not really here.
Mm-hmm.
And my neck hurts a bit also, and I feel tired. I really do feel tired.
Mm-hmm. Where would you say you feel tired if there is like a a center to that in your body? Where's the fatigue?
On my neck
Okay. Yeah, so
and
the
on
neck
my
is raising its
shoulders.
hand. All right.
Yes, and on my shoulders. I feel it there. Also
Okay.
on my legs, a bit heavy.
Mm-hmm. All right, so we're going to start with just one of those areas. So which would you like to work with, legs or neck?
Neck.
Neck. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Yeah. All right. So we're just going to, I'm going to be coming in energetically toward your neck to support you and coming in this way. Is
Okay.
that okay?
Yes.
Okay.
It's okay. Thank you.
All right. So just letting your body be as soft as you can and letting your breath be as nourishing as is available for you right now. You're just going to imagine that you're beginning on the outside of your aura. And then just coming in, like even with your energetic hands, coming in just to hover just about an inch away from the field of your neck. So your neck's aura. And from there, breathing, and through your energetic hands and through mine here, holding yours, just going to say hello to your neck. An energetic, like, hey, I'm right here at the edge of your space. Yeah. Ooh. And I love energy work. And then you're just gonna say to your neck through this, just from the outside, just as you're giving it this little brush, this little hello. Is it okay if I come a little bit closer and inspect?
Yes, please.
Okay, so this yes is from your neck. This is what we're looking for. So actually, as if your neck is its own being. So is your neck feeling open to that?
Yes, I can feel warmth,
Yeah, okay,
like
yeah.
heat.
Ooh, I feel that too. Along with chills. Interesting. Okay, so we're just gonna come in a little bit closer. And through the hands, invoking a pink cloud of mist, just a loving, gentle presence. This is what is coming in closer to your neck. And we're just going super slow, so not rushing right in, just even a couple inches closer. I'm just going to ask your neck if that's okay. It feels to me like I feel this kind of gravity, like, yes, come in, come in, come in. Is that what you're feeling?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay, and what do you recognize in that sensation that says that?
Because it's something that's coming from below and it kind of travels through the spine until the neck. That's what I feel,
Mm,
like a tingling sensation,
okay,
like
beautiful.
asking for it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Mm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, asking for it. That gives me like the sense of like thirst or hunger.
Yes, that's it. That's what I feel like. It's been needing help for a long time and I haven't been doing anything about it.
That's okay. Yeah. You've been doing your best. You're here now, listening and open. All right, so let's just come on in right to where it's inviting. And let the breath change if that's what body's asking for. Sometimes as the intensity of awareness comes in, our bodies need a little deeper inhales and exhales.
I'm sorry, I didn't understand you.
Sometimes as the intensity turns up, the body needs a little deeper inhales and exhales.
Yes, okay.
Yeah. So just allow that as you're comfortable, even as you're not comfortable. Just at an edge that you can work with. How about that? Yeah, I see that movement. That's good. It's already just body listening and receiving this space and permission. So, through this pink mist cloud emanating from our hands, our energetic hands, holding the space for your neck and listening, I'm going to offer a question, and there may or may not be something that your neck has something to say. And if there's nothing, then we'll just shift our inquiry
Okay.
until we kind of find something. And I knowing you a little bit and also just being with you right now and witnessing the way you've come into this space, I know you have a lot of tools of different levels of listening. So I'm going to say this just to validate any of that. And also for the people watching who may be going through this in their own bodies. Because this is how witness works. Like we match up with each other. And that's how we heal, really. So the messages that come from this inquiry in your neck, they could register as sensation, as we're already having direct connection with sensation. And that really is it's the original information. But also it might come through in, well, words. A lot of times you expect it to be words and it might not be, especially if we're really comfortable with that.
Yeah.
But it could be words. It could be thoughts. It could be a knowingness. It could be color. It could be
Yeah,
pictures.
I see green. I
Okay.
see green, yes.
Yeah.
And I feel also and still a warm feeling around me, and I just feel like more relaxed and like I just want to sleep. I don't know if that's normal,
Mm,
but I feel like that, just like I just want to go in this feeling. That's what I'm feeling right now.
mm.
But you were expecting a question for me from me, is that it?
Um, I have a question to offer.
Okay.
So I love that though. Like it's the energy's already there, right? And green, I mean green is heart chakra. It's also like go, right? It's like green light is go. Um, so hello neck. And I just invite you to just kind of vibrate this through your own energetic hands, through this pink vapor presence with your neck. Hello neck. Thank you for being so forthcoming with me and welcoming this process. I love you. And my question is, what do you need from me?
Says something like clearance. That's what I felt.
Okay, so let's just take some breaths and of gratitude here. Thank you. just going to receive, and we don't need to interpret everything. But
Yes.
there's a lot in that. There's a lot there, yeah. And how about thank you, Nick. What is there anything you want me to know?
It's a bit strange, but what I'm feeling is like it all comes here, like I'm some kind of center
Mm,
that picks up.
mhm. Exhale again. Thank you. Thank you. Mm. So Deanna, do you have questions coming up? Would you like to pose a question?
No, I'm already getting answers.
Yeah, okay. Would you like to share some of that? And actually, before you do, I would love to hear how your neck is responding sensation wise.
I feel light, and now I feel a small pain this side, when
Mm-hmm.
usually the other side is what always hurts me. It's the left side.
Mm-hmm.
But I feel like I am very aware of my neck, which I am not usually. Um, and I feel touched, like someone touched me,
Mm-hmm.
but not really. So
Mm-hmm.
it's a bit strange for me to uh, verbalize feelings from my body. I have to be honest, because sometimes I feel it, but I don't have the right words to express what I feel.
Yeah. Well, you are doing beautifully and brilliantly. Mm. Is there anything you would like to share? I would like to at some point maybe go a little deeper into that pain that's showing up right now, but is there anything you would like to express that you know are noticing? Anything else from these messages that are coming through and sensations?
No, I just feel like maybe that I need more information, because
Okay.
I feel intrigued by all that I'm feeling, but I
Mm,
don't know what it is. So that's my, maybe it's mental. I don't know.
okay.
Maybe it is.
It's okay. It's okay to want more. Hmm. And it sounds like your neck wants more, and that this
Yes,
pain is in
that's
a
what I.
way a way for of asking.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Yeah,
That's what I'm
it's like I'm
feeling
not
like.
complete yet. I have more to say.
Yes, that's what I'm feeling like. There's more to come out, and there's more to work. And I really, this is a surprise for me.
I know you're a mother, as you've shared with us on this recording too. Like, I'm reminded of, when you have an infant and they're crying, right? And so you're just like trying everything, right? You're like, is this what it means? Is this what it means? And you might like
Yes,
get part way there, and they kind of, okay, like this is working, but they're still like, eh, eh, right?
yes,
And so
yes,
you're like
yes,
still problem solving.
yes. That's it. My body is like the child.
I remember once with my daughter, we had been traveling, we got in really late, she was really overwhelmed, she was so tired, and I had just tried everything that I had ever tried before. And then I just kissed her head to toe. I had her naked because she was like, I'm like, is it the diaper? Is it this or that? And I just kissed her head to toe, head to toe, head to toe, like it's just everywhere.
Yes.
And she actually fell asleep. And then my mind thought, oh, well, this, great, I've got this new tool. Well, it never worked again. But it
Yeah,
was just something that it wasn't even an idea. I just started doing it like out of desperation, and
yeah, and it worked
it
in the right
worked.
moment.
Yeah, yeah. So
Sometimes.
this is similar process. Okay, so let's just tune back into activating that pink vapor cloud and energetic hands. I also want to invite you, if it feels right, I noticed you were touching your neck a lot when we were first talking about it. If maybe you want to just, if one of your hands wants to just come and rest on that
I can't
area.
hear you.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
I now I can. Now I
Okay.
got you back. Okay, so because I wasn't seeing you.
Okay. Yeah, you
Okay,
can hear me
can
now. All right.
can you please repeat because I didn't listen.
Yeah, yeah. Okay. So go ahead and close your eyes. Good job. Right on. And then we're going to space in because there's a little bit of popping out that we both did to look at that information.
Yeah.
We don't have to do that. It's okay that we did. So back into body. And I'm suggesting that maybe one of your hands wants to come and be
Yeah.
right over the spot. And now I know for me, sometimes that is true, and then it won't be long before it doesn't feel right anymore. So, you know, just as it feels good to you, stay with it. And to your
Okay.
neck. Hmm. And we're just going to come in even more. We're going to get our projector laser focus here as it's welcomed by your neck. As even as you described the pain, it sounded like the pain was more focused.
It is. It's
Yeah,
always on the same spots. It's
yeah,
not all over. It's always on the same spots.
yeah. Is it still on the spot though where it is not normally?
Today I found a new place because
Okay, yeah.
usually it's not here, but as we were uh, as I was feeling it, it kind of just showed itself up.
Yeah. So I want to offer a little validation for the mind here. I have seen many, many, many times as a yoga teacher and an embodiment coach that when we really start inquiring, sometimes we find that the side that is actually trying to say something to us is the one that isn't hurting, and that it's actually the side that hurts is the one that's compensating.
Yes, and even my teeth have started to really. I I always have great teeth, and for the past month, all my teeth on the left side have started to like needing help, and
Mm,
I don't understand it. Like I've been going to medics, and I had blood exams and all because I can't understand. So my left side is kind of screaming something is happening inside me,
yeah,
but I don't know exactly what it is. And I
yeah.
can see because I don't. The exams were fine.
Mhm. Mhm. Cool. Good noticing. My hands are super activated right now, so I'm just gonna call in Reiki officially here.
Okay.
Real quick. So I invite you to just go on nice and deep. It seems like that's actually what I was getting from that fatigue feeling is like just allowing yourself to drop into a trance here. You don't need to track any of this. I'm here witnessing, and we have a recording. And even if we didn't, there's Akashic, there's spirit, there's life, there's this moment. So your number one job is just to breathe and be here. We might ask you some things, and you don't even have to respond. There might be nothing to say. It might just be a hello to the energy, just an energetic invitation.
I feel you are removing something. That's what I feel, like you are taking something off. I don't know if that makes sense.
Sure. So what I'm sensing is a density. Like there's a whole world here in this spot in your neck, like all concentrated and packed in there. And so I'm just kind of rubbing it.
I feel like it's being taken off, like with a
Mm,
tool, kind
mm,
of popping it
yeah,
out. I can't explain it
yeah.
very well.
Oh, that's beautiful. That feels really true in my body right now. Yeah, so just keep breathing, just keep nourishing yourself with your breath and your openness. So beautiful. I just heard no need to ask why.
I need to ask why.
No. No. I think this is like a world of why right here.
Oh yes, yes, a lot of doubts,
Hmm.
a lot of heaviness in me. Yes,
Yeah. And it's just energy that's meant to pass through, and mine just has been collecting it and packing it in here.
yes, that makes
Like, wait,
sense.
I've got another why. Let's shove it in here.
Okay.
And then like when will I get to answer this question? And it's like, you know what? It's none of your business. It's not for you. Ah, thank goodness. So, hello to these guides I work with. I call them the four pillars of the nameless light, and they are custodians of the space. So, thank you to the four pillars here as they they receive these energies as they're released and then take them to where they belong, which is not in your neck, love. And it is a profound act of love to release them because they actually don't belong with you any more than you belong with them. They're like, finally released from prison.
Let it go. I just wanted to
Yeah.
go. Yes.
Oh my goodness, such joy. And the cool thing is, I'm also like getting this hit that actually some of that energy might be for you, but you can't know when it's jammed up in your neck with a Y, locked up with a Y. And so, in the releasing of this with this, oh, such deep love, is that it actually, they get an opportunity to come back and choose you if that is what
I'm
is
sorry,
correct.
I wasn't.
It's okay. Mm. So hopefully this is okay. I think we just, oh, there you are. Okay, wonderful. You're muted now.
Okay, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Just it
No,
fall.
it's
I fell out.
it totally so sometimes when there's a lot of energy moving, it fries the circuits.
Yes, I could feel it. Like
Yeah.
you were saying something, and I was really eager to hear the information. On the correct time, the exact time, I stopped listening, and I was like, "What? What? What?" Like
Perfect.
it, to make me see that it was important for me, but I shouldn't be
Yeah.
too eager to know it. Maybe.
Yeah, that was for someone else even to hear. Cool.
Yes, maybe that's it.
There's also the process builds, it opens up the conduit to be able to hear more, but as well, calling on the four pillars, another aspect of their tools that they offer, I call drawing the curtain. So that's when I said in the beginning of the call that, like, if there's something that's not for someone here in what we are doing, and that includes you, um, to hear or see or witness, then you can't. It just won't even happen. So
Yeah.
that's the protection and openness.
Yes, yes. That happens to me a lot. I want something, but if it's not for me, then all sorts of things happen, either technology, whatever. But they keep me on track,
Hmm.
not
And
for my.
sometimes it's also an upgrade we're getting. It's
Yeah.
like our technology is just old and it needs an upgrade, you know?
Yes.
And we may not get to know why.
I trust. I have full trust. I've
Hmm.
learned to trust. So
So my hands are still super activated. Would you like to, are you feeling like there's more that wants to move right now, or are you feeling
I
complete for
feel
now?
like I have to finish now because
Okay.
I have a lot of sensations on me, which are very intense.
Yeah.
I feel like I have to let it like slow down, and that the work will be made by itself. The rest of the work will be made by itself. That's what I'm getting.
Beautiful. Yeah. And we just have a few minutes, and I know you have to go at the top of the hour. So perfect.
Yeah, but I feel like this interruption that we had, it was like saying me, like, you're done for
That's good for
now.
now.
I feel like I don't have it, so I just figure it out, or I discover important things. But now I have to do inside job, internal
Yeah.
of making a choice to let it go, which I have never. I didn't do that yet because it was a bit of a. It was a surprise how that I felt, and the things that you told me also. I have to
Mm.
let it sink in.
That feels true. It feels true. So, well, then I would like to just like ground this so that you're safe to go into the rest of your evening.
Yes, my
Yeah?
evening. Yes, 9 p.m.
Okay, so just blessing you up and dusting you off.
Thank you very much.
And just a reminder that this healing, it ripples through time and space. It exists at 0 point for you. And that as you are walking in this linear perception of time for the rest of your evening and your week, just to be really gentle with yourself and drink lots of water, support your physical body, give yourself some space to even just, maybe not respond to things right away.
Yes,
Let this sink in for you and be gentle. And it can bring up other things, as you well know, being a healer. And so I'm here for you. You're welcome to reach out and let me know. And
thank you
is it
very much.
okay if I get a ping for you on my consciousness that I reach out to you?
It's great. You have all my yeses to you.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. And then also when we post, when I post this,
Yes.
um, there also is the opportunity to interact in the comments if you like, as
Yes.
this will be a healing for many people, and you may or may not feel called to participate, but you are invited to if you
Thank
like.
you very much. Sometimes my written English just infuriates me because I'm not very good at writing what I think. So I will be there and I will be open to anyone who wants to also address me in whatever. And I'm very happy that you made this with me, and I'm very thankful.
Thank
So
you. Me
thank you
too.
very much.
Aho. We are complete.
Bye.
Bye, sweetheart.